This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 4317 7th Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90008. Today is February 15th, 2022. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 3-inch cast iron waste line cleanout located at the rear of the house, just to the left of the water heater. And again, this is our cast iron waste line clean out here. We did have to cut the cast iron waste line. It did have the original bell on there, and we had to cut it off. It was frozen. So this is our access point here. There's our water heater here. This goes towards the driveway area here. This is our backyard area, and this goes towards the slider door that enters the bedroom at the rear of the house. So again, we're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to push through and take a good look. It does appear that we are in cast iron waste line. The cast iron waste line does appear to have quite a bit of buildup and scaling. And the cast iron waste line does appear to be period of the home, which is the 1930s. So again, it all does appear to be original. We did crawl the underneath the house, and all it does appear to be original cast iron waste line. We do have a section of cast iron waste line that was repaired, and possibly some areas there that were replaced in the powder room, which is the powder room and the laundry room area. And again, as you can see in this area here, they did use possibly a neoprene band there, a little bit of a rough cut in between the cast iron and the ABS. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And again, this is just below our powder room. And there's our tie-in there. I'm going to go ahead and continue to push out. We're transitioning back into cast iron waste line. It does appear that we are holding some water in this area. It does appear that we do have a belly. So again, what we'll do is I'm just going to pull back just a little bit. And as you can see here, as we make this transition into black ABS waste line, we do start to hold some water in this area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And what we'll do is we'll just push out and again attempt to get out of our belly. And we're coming up and out of our belly. It's approximately a 7 to 8 foot belly in there. And again, it does appear to be holding quite a bit of water and debris. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And again, we're still in our cast iron waste line. And again, it does appear to be a washcloth there, as you can see on right around the 9 o'clock area, stuck on the side of the cast iron waste line. And again, this cast iron waste line does have quite a bit of debris, quite a bit of buildup, a lot of scaling. And again, it does appear to be a period of the house. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And again, we're just going to attempt to push out and possibly reach our city sewer tie-in. Those possibly do appear to be possibly sanitation wipes. As you can see there, they're along the side right around the 3 o'clock area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Again, a little more debris, a lot more buildup, a lot more scaling. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. We're going to make a little bit of a turn. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. As you can see there, right around the 12 o'clock area, it does appear to be possibly an opening in that area. And it does appear right around the 12 o'clock area. And so we're out 46 feet. 4 inches on the camera monitor, but what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area. We are in the planter area. There's a large planter at the front of the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push out a little bit more and just get outside in front of the planter. So again, we're just going to push out approximately another 3 feet in this area here, and we'll just pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is at 1 foot 10 inches deep, and this is just to the right of the driveway as you're approaching the front door. In the plant area, on the front in the landscape, it is a southwestern landscape, a lot of cactus, a lot of foliage, a lot of bushes. So again, we did mark it at 1 foot, 11 inches deep with an orange flag. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. So it does appear that we transitioned to what appears to be cast iron sewer pipe. And again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Again, all the cast iron sewer pipe, again, thus far all appears to be a lot of scaling, a lot of buildup, definitely a period of the home. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. What we'll do is we're going to continue to push out, and again, possibly push all the way out and reach our city sewer tie-in. It does appear that this is our testy area here. As you can see, right around the 12 o'clock. And that area there's right around our curb area. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. You can see that we are transitioning to what appears to be vitreous clay. So this is cast iron sewer line to vitreous clay transition. And as you can see, we do have an offset in that transition from about the 4 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 10 o'clock area. So again, we're going to go ahead and drop down. And again, in this area here, you can see that we do have a fairly large offset in this as well. You can see the full face of the joint there from about the 6 o'clock going all the way around to about the 5 o'clock area. So again, we're going to continue to push out. Again, we do got a little bit of a gap in that area there. So we make a little bit of a turn. And again, another fairly large offset in this joint as well from about the 2 o'clock going all the way up to about the 10 o'clock area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. We'll make a little bit of a turn. Again, very difficult to see there in that turn. As you can see, we do have another offset in that joint as well. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. It does appear possibly an opening there at the top, but again, very difficult to tell. You can see there. What we'll do is when we pull back, we can pull back and we'll mark those areas. And this does appear to be possibly our 4 to 6 transition. As you can see, they were pushing in and we're dropping down. Again, we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, it does appear we got a little bit of debris on our camera lens. The joint appeared to be in fair condition. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to flush the toilet just to see if we can rinse our camera lens. We'll pause here. Okay, we went ahead and flushed the toilet in our powder room. And we'll just wait to get a little bit of water to help us rinse our camera lens off. Again, this joint here does appear to have another offset from about the 9 o'clock going all the way around to about the 3 o'clock area. So again, we'll just wait for a little bit of water. We're going to just go ahead and continue to push out. We flushed a little bit of water to help us push out, but it just kind of stirred up a lot more of the debris. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out. And again, possibly reach our city sewer tie-in, and then from there we can rinse our camera lens, get down into the city sewer main. It does appear that we did drop down into our city sewer tie-in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to locate this area. So this is our city sewer tie-in here. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is in the middle of the street. And again, it's at approximately 14 feet deep. And again, we're having a little tough time getting an actual reading, but we can look up the actual depth off of LA Nav. So again, we did mark the area with an orange dot of paint. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we're just going to take a good look at the vitreous clay joints. So again, we're just going to start saddle here. And it does appear that you do possibly, let's see here. Just appears to be a little bit of, did appear to be a crack, but it does appear to be possibly a little bit of the casting in the cast iron, I'm sorry, in the vitreous clay. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And again, we do have a gap in that joint there, as you can see, from about the 9 o'clock area going all the way up and around to about the 3 o'clock area. You see the face of the pipe there, and also the neoprene band is exposed. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. Again, as we pull back, we do have an offset in this joint as well. Here you can see the full face of the pipe from about the 9 o'clock going all the way around to about the 3 o'clock area.
Is it leaking or?
Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as you can see, we do have a little bit of debris, a little bit of buildup there as we're pulling back. And again, another offset in that joint there from about the 9 o'clock going around to about the 3 o'clock. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And again, a little bit of gap there, but nothing major in that joint. So again, we continue to pull back. And again, another offset in this joint here from about the 6 o'clock going up to about the 10 o'clock area. So again, we continue to pull back. And again, a bit of an offset in that joint there again from about the 7 o'clock going up to about the 12 o'clock area. Again, we continue to pull back. And again, another offset in this joint from about the 9 o'clock going around to about the 3 o'clock area. And it does appear that the vitreous clay does have quite a few offsets in the joints. Again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And again, we're pulling back. And again, this does appear to be our 4 to 6 transition. This is our 4-inch ABS, 2 vitreous clay, 2 6-inch vitreous clay. So again, it does appear to be our 4 to 6 transition. So again, we're pulling back. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to pull back. You can see another offset in that joint as well. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And again, another offset from about the 2 going all the way around to about the 11 o'clock area. Again, a little more, you can see a little bit more debris there in the vitreous clay. Now as we pull back, another large offset there. And again, we're pulling back and we're transitioning back into our cast iron sewer pipe. So again, we're gonna pause here for a moment. We're gonna mark this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we did mark it with the red crayon at 5 foot 6 inches deep. And again, this is just in the driveway next to the sidewalk. And again, what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, we did transitioning to cast iron sewer pipe. As you can see, this is our cast iron sewer pipe. There's our test tee there at the top. You can see right around the 12 o'clock area. And again, the cast iron sewer pipe does have quite a bit of scaling. It is an older cast iron sewer line, and again, it does appear to be a period of the house. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. There's a joint there. Again, as we pull back, continue to pull back. Another joint there in our cast. And that joint there, just on the inside of that joint there, does appear that we do have another opening in that area. And that does appear to be our mainline sewer cleanout, which is at the front of the house. But that area there appears to be buried underneath in the plant area next to the footing. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we're going to continue to pull back. And again, you can see with a little more debris, a little more buildup. Again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And again, a little more debris, a little more buildup there. And again, as you can see, it does appear to be a towel here right around the 9 o'clock area. Possibly a washcloth that got washed through. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back.
So this can all be replaced. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah. Again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And again, as we pull back, you can see that we're holding water in this area here. So no water running in the house, but we're still holding water. So you can see as we pull back, holding water in this area. This area here that's holding water is going to be an area that's going to continue to hold water and debris. So again, we'll just continue to pull back, and eventually we come up and out of our belly. And then we transition back into black ABS sewer pipe. And this is just at our powder room. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, more buildup, more scaling throughout. Heading back towards our hallway full bath. And again, as you can see, that we do have more buildup, more scaling, a lot of more debris. Continue to pull back. And we're heading towards our clean out. And we're going to come up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.